Okay, and look at this now. I don't even know what happened to this can, but something terrible, I'll tell you that. Ooh, this one's still alive. This right here is a review on the Sig Sauer MPX. This is a semi-automatic 177 caliber pellet rifle with a 30 round clip, and there's also an MCX, and the MCX has a longer barrel. They run off these large 88 gram or 90 gram CO2 cartridges. The interesting thing though is that they can be converted to high pressure air, which makes them more accurate. Rick on Air Gun Web TV, he has a good video on how to convert your Sig Sauer MPX to HPA, high pressure air. This is Tyler at Air Venturi. This guy really shows you everything about the kit. His Air Tanks for Sale has the same thing, and they will match prices. But you can get this Venturi tank that already fits the Sig. There's a lot of these that have 800 psi regulators, but you gotta have to get the special 1100 psi regulators. I just want to show you this real quick. This is Hard Air Magazine. You got the information on everything. This is the HPA conversion that they did. They watched the Air Venturi video. They basically had the same findings as Pyramid Air. CO2 is very temperature dependent, and so HPA is good for shooting these guns in the wintertime. Right here you can kind of see the two MCXs next to each other. That's the one I'm getting just because it's cheaper. Wow, this is awesome. Now, keep in mind, when these things first came out, they sold for probably a lot more than this. But this right here, full metal, and it's just awesome. A sight for the rear. Wow, this is, yeah, this is pretty hardcore. So, you can see right there. You know, I spent $169 for this, and I think it's the best $169 I've spent in a long time. Really high quality polymer grip, you know, like not plastic at all. And then everything else around here is just pure metal. Like this is, you can see it's a big old metal thing, and this is all metal right here, all metal right here. It's like a really awesome mag release, really gnarly. That's grease right there, but this looks just like a regular M4 pretty much. So it's basically a Sig M4. And yeah, like my arm's getting tired just holding it up. This is a heavy gun. We also got a thing for a sling, and I'll find out if I can get this off. Probably not. Looks like the grip has a trap door in it. And I read that this is actually a two-stage trigger, so I'm expecting the trigger to be pretty okay too. Okay, I got this bad boy all outfitted with some gear. I got a riser mount on there. I got a True Glow red or green dot sight right there. I got my pressure pad. Okay, this super bright green laser that is so bright you can like see the laser beam. And since I am shooting this at kind of short distances, I think this will be good for now. And so that's fire right there. Safe is going that way. These right here, you know, no matter how you slice it, they're going to cost you about 10 bucks a piece. Alright, this is a 88 gram or 90 gram CO2 cartridge. It's huge. Alright, I heard a little bit of air go in there. So, this is pretty easy. It looks like I just slide this right back over. And done. One and done. So, we're all ready to rock and roll now. Okay, here's our mag right here. Open this little trap door. I'm just going to pull this all the way out. And, whoa. That is a 30 round clip right there. It wants you to have these metal pieces facing down closest to the surface. And then you're going to take your pellets and you're going to press them firmly into there. Alright guys, I'm loading these pellets in here, and when you put the pellet in, right here, it'll be flush with the top, and that's pretty good, but you can actually snap it in there You actually hear a snap. And now it's snapped in there, and it's not coming out either side. So that's probably what you want to do. Okay, so after you just put these all in real fast, you need to go along and push them all down so they just kind of snap down. So you take this notch right here, and it says that it wants to be on the left, but it's actually just going to go right in this top thing right here. So if you have the belt backwards, it's not going to want to go in. It's not going to line up with this notch. So if this is not going in super easy, then you're not doing it right. So it's sliding in there really nicely. Alright, look at that. So this thing is just going to go around. I think it just goes around by itself, and so you don't really have to worry where it's at. So we're just going to put it right there, and then close this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this outside and see what it can do. Alright guys, so these are a couple M4s right here. We got the Sig MPX that we're dealing with right here. It's all charged up and ready to go. I'm out here on a beautiful Saturday morning. And this right here is my full metal, about a $400 airsoft gun. And this shoots at a really cool rate of fire, very high. Talking about the rate of fire on my airsoft gun here, I'm just going to go ahead and hose these cans down and show you. This right here is my shooting range. I'm expanding it. This is a low power shooting range, so I don't shoot any high power air guns here, but it's good for BB guns and maybe some pistols. But anyway, I've expanded it since the AP16 video. These targets right here I get at Walmart, they're only 14 bucks, I noticed last time I was there. So I also got these at Walmart. I'm gonna hang, I got the whole crew from Frozen right here. I'm gonna hang these on here somehow and see what the Sig MPX does to them. And then I'm really excited because I got some paint right here. I'm gonna go ahead and paint these all up and make them look real nice. So yeah, this is how my targets came out. You know, I just sloppily painted them and I gave everyone a new finish. So from far away, yeah, all we're gonna see is red dots. So the other option is you can put these stickers on there, but I figured spray paint was a little cheaper. So let's just back up here. Yeah, so those red dots, they don't go away no matter how far back you get. So I'm going to be plinging those around. Okay guys, I'm finally out here on a beautiful summer day with the Sig Sauer MPX. And I just want to show you, I actually decided to mount this scope on it instead. And this is a 1x4 power rifle scope with mil dot reticle, which I really like the mil dot for air gun shooting. 1-4 power is perfect for a gun like this. Also want to show you some of my affordable targets that I use. So these right here are everything I get from Walmart, pretty much with targets, but these are like $3 for a 10-pack or something like that, and so they're stick-on bullseyes. Right here, this is what I use to sight my targets all in, because they're like $3 for a 10-pack. You can hit the target, and then you got 1-inch blocks right there. Once again, that's at Walmart. If you want to spend a little extra money, maybe like 50 cents a target, I get these Birchwood Casey. These are actually stickers as well, and these, when you hit them, you know, they make a big old thing, so we'll probably use those today. I also got some of these are also from Walmart. It was like $5, maybe less than that. It was Dirty Bird splattering targets, so we'll check those out too. For now, I got to get this baby sighted in so I can do some real accuracy testing. That's why I put this scope on here, because I want to see just how accurate this gun really can be. On CO2, that is. Another thing that you can get at Walmart is this Halo XL 450 rangefinder. Works out to 450 yards, and I got this for $99, so any Walmart should have that in their sporting goods section. Damn, that shoots pretty hard. Right up here, about a foot above the target, that's where my pellet hit. And so this right here is, this pellet is actually really long, so this did a lot of penetration. Let's see here. Well, I can't even get it out of there, but this is actually more sticking in the wood than it's sticking out because this has a giant head on it. So this is 1/2-inch plywood right here. So that just shows you. Okay, there's 4-power. You can clearly see the middle of my duct tape right there, and right up next to those 2 knots up there to the right and up is my pellet. So I'm just going to tune these crosshairs, click it up into that. I hit that pellet there. Of course, you have to leave your gun in the same position while you're clicking these crosshairs up and down. You can't bump your gun at all while you're doing that. Alright, so right after I thought I was sighted in, I took this shot at the bullseye and it almost hit it. So then I rattled off some fast shots, and I think the faster you rattle them off, the colder it's going to get. And so if you probably like took your time in between shots, you might be able to get a really nice group. Alright, I finished painting my little targets for this video actually, and so we got a red dragon, we got our little spinner dinners there, and let me see, I got these guys right here. These are 14 bucks at Walmart. We got the whole crew from Frozen, and I got a couple lollipops. I'm gonna see if I can hit those. So right off, let's go ahead and see if we can hit this lollipop at 20 yards. And then just because they're in the frame, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit these 2 as well, and I'll shoot Tom's head off because that's real easy. This is real time. That took me 2 shots. Now let's do some spinner chicken dinners. Easy. So you can see that was really no challenge. I'm 20 yards away, and I hit each of these. You know, that one you can see it's actually right there. So I was aiming a little high, so it actually hit where I was aiming. Alright guys, I'm on my 3rd clip, and it's still shooting as hard as it did on my 1st clip and as accurately. So I'm going to continue having a ball with this. Alright, this is clip number 5 or 6, I can't remember, but I've gotten so fast at loading these, I can go in the house and load them in about, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes, and they load so easily and they feed perfectly. Damn, I wish I would have had my special slow motion camera for that. Awesome. Now I'm gonna light up 28 shot burst. Not bad for freehand. Alright guys, I just got done shooting like 6 or 7 clips out of this, and these are my first impressions of this gun. Super realistic. It feels just like an MP5 or something. Like just this grip right here, it's just super quality all the way through. This grip right here just feels good. It feels like space age polymer or something that the government would use or something. All metal, super easy to load magazine. I was going in the house and loading this thing and being back out in like 3-4 minutes. And okay, you got scope rails all over this thing. That's awesome. Let me see, I don't have any complaints about this gun. I mean, it's exactly like an M4, you know, with the mag releases and everything. You got your safety and everything. I mean, this thing, when they say this thing will shoot 15,000 times, I mean, they're not joking around. This thing right here, you could do this 15,000 times, just like a Rolls Royce. Okay, this thing is just never gonna break. You could probably throw this on the ground, no problem. Don't do that though. So I'm super excited because once I get some high pressure air going on back here, this is gonna be like, I was just shooting it at 20 yards and I was getting half-inch groups with my first shots. Basically, before the gun would start to cool off, the CO2 would start to cool it off, I'd hit the same place every time within a half-inch. So super excited about that. Now, if you're just gonna shoot cans from 20, 35 yards away, this thing has a ton of power. Okay, I mean a lot of power. So it's gonna pop cans, no problem. It's gonna send them flying, and you're gonna be able to hit cans 35 yards, no problem with this in semi-auto. That's a can, you know. I'm kind of a, I like to hit little targets like this. I'm kind of a target shooter. So when I talk about hitting a target, I'm talking about something the size of a dime. If you're talking about something the size of a Coke can, you know what? I think I need to do that tomorrow. So just hold on a second. Let me set up some Coke cans and we'll see about that. All right, guys. Here's the scenario. So we got some hostile soda cans over here, and they've teamed up with some lollipops, and they're threatening America or whatever. So like, I'm stuck here, kind of in the bushes, and all I have is my MPX. You know, I wish I had my MCX with a little bit longer barrel, but I'm just gonna have to make do with my little shorty here. And my assignment is I'm supposed to snipe these guys, take them all out, but then I'm supposed to send them a message first and take out at least 1 or 2 lollipops. There's also a little scientific experiment going on here. I guess everyone wants to know, you know, will this go through 2 pop cans from, let's just say 20 yards away, a sniping position? And can you, from let's just say 20 yards away, you know, snipe a lollipop? Like we saw over there, a hit from the MPX will dust this literally. So see what we can do here. That's called annihilating your targets with extreme prejudice. Did you see this one? I mean, I'm sure you did, but I nailed that last one and I shot the lollipop and got 2 with 1 bullet. This is what can happen if you mess with an MPX, okay? In one hole, in one side and out the other. Okay, and look at this now. I don't even know what happened to this can, but something terrible, I'll tell you that. Ooh, this one's still alive. More of the carnage here. You just see, like, man, I would not mess with that gun. Also, I'm using those heavy pellets though that have twice as much energy, I guess, because they weigh over twice as much than a normal pellet. So, wow, you know, entrance and exit wound. Holy crap. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot this off Tom's head because Tom did want to help with this video, and so far he only had the hat going on. So right here, I'm gonna shoot this off Tom's head from 20 yards away. Wait. Then I'm going to shoot this off the 8-ball's head in rapid succession. Oh, wait. Tom said he wanted to have a lollipop sticking out like this, and he wanted me to shoot the lollipop too. Okay, yeah, whatever you want, dude. He is so cool to help out. Popeye stopped by.